behind. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet, not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Crank it up. Oh.
Now, usually I come up with some clever little line or something to kind of explain to you guys what's going to happen and go down, but what is there really for me to explain? This is literally the road course Honda Civics here on the Bristol Dirt Track. Yes, the Bristol Dirt Track, the oval with Honda Civic R's, front-wheel drive machines here on PTM Racing TV. What else you want from me? Hi everyone, I'm the Sarah Christian Driver joining you guys here today as we're getting ready for the action right now. We're about to see what goes down on the track and what goes down in the fields as the boys will hit them on down and hit them onto the track. We're getting ready for here in heat number 1 here, so we'll start them on the pole, and that 14 it will be Christian's driver, and the outside will be the 56, that is going to be Dave Sheark. Row number 2 is Eric Gain, the 51 is outside, that will be the 84, Matthew Hoffert. Robert Kahn pilots the 21. I'm trying to honestly find a way to just kind of make this fun and interesting here, but I really don't know what else to say about this race, guys. This is literally the antithesis of pushing some limits and pushing some boundaries, if you ask me. I don't know how these cars are going to handle. I don't know how this is going to work. I watched some practice. I was impressed. They can actually drive pretty good, it looked like, and they were hanging on to them for a road course car, but they are front-wheel drive machines to and from everything else. So take it for what it's worth and get ready for the fun. This is going to be chaotic. Here we go. Off the turn, we go to the green. It's green flag racing with Honda Civics. 5 laps to this in the start. Dave Sheark takes the early lead. Up top side he goes. Again, already is, well, excuse me, gone already in the wall. Sheark's in the wall as well. The Crusader will get the drive off him. Running them back down in the corners here. Robert Kahn already trying to make a move off down the bottom lane to the 84 Hoffert. Sheark also getting into her a little bit of contact right into the mix of it. Hoffert gives him a little toe tap on the number 56. Both drivers able to come away clean. And already I can tell you this might be a little bit of a shootout for some drivers to have to figure out how to catch these things and catch the corners just right. This may be a lot more difficult than I think they realize here. Speaking of that, I just realized the producers forgot to put the cameras where they were supposed to. That's alright, we get what we got here. A couple more laps left to go here in this one. We're down to the final 2 laps this next time on by. 5 lap heats, 40 lap A main coming your way. Sheark trying to get a bit of a bite there on the 84. Hoffer! Kahn going for the slide job. The Castrol machine slides her in and ends it stiff. Gets one right on Sheark. Sheark trying to come back from it. Down to 2 to go. Hoffert on the outside. Kahn on the inside. Trying to pilot them down. Burst them through the turns. Both drivers in a hot dispute while Sheark looks on from behind. Off of corner number 4, though, it is the 14 Crusader scheme going to take this one to the white flag. Looking for the final laps here as they fight them down, though. Sierk and Kahn and Hoffert looking for the 3rd position. Gann getting a good drive off there, holding down his 2nd spot. Off the final turns here, entering into turn number 3 and 4. The 14, a Crusader, will take this one home for heat number 1. And Kahn, what the heck just happened to the front steering on that 21? I've heard of breaking ground before on a track. I don't think I've ever heard of breaking a fence in on a track. What the heck happened to Robert Kahn? He's not even able to finish. And Schreiber's trying to push him across the finish line. He's trying to get the push across the finish line so he can end the race. That's why he did that. Oh, man. I think he got his point made, though. He did come across, though. I can't say he didn't, so that's one thing at least. I don't even know what to say to that. Heat number 1 results coming up on your screen right here, folks. Take a look at the results now on your counter. Very good start there for Schreiber. We'll see if he can keep it up. Gann goes 2nd. Another solid performance for him. Hoffer goes 3rd. Sierk goes 4th. 5th to Kahn. Now on to the next set of drivers. In the number 07, piloted it down the Arizona team machine. Cindy the closer, Taylor to her outside in the big 5. It is Chantel the throttle bottle. Number 2 of the 85 of Healy is outside. That will be the 76 of Mike Rideout. And last in the field, in the number 48, that's Stanley Pottlecamp, the LA Honda World Machine. Five laps to the distance here in this one. Well, we saw earlier on what happens when you try to drive it on the outside of the gate. We'll see what happens here to Rideout and Pottle out of the gate. We'll see if they can hold that line down and really charge for it. This is going to be a very tall order and a tough little showing, in my opinion. We'll see if they can dig this one in. More often than not have we seen how difficult and tricky it can be just to keep the car in one piece, keep it under control when you have to, and hope for the best when you need to. Get a good look at the steering equipment and all that here in these cars, though, as we're just about ready to get to the green. Off of corner number 4 this time on by. Green flag is out. We're racing again. Heat number 2 in stage. And no, I'm not trying to make it harder for you guys to hear the cars. That's how loud these things are. Oh! Until they lam it on the wall. 5 Chantel Bottle slams the wall protection up top. Now dealing with the closer, Steve Taylor on the bottom. But unlike Sherrick, Bottle able to make a great drive off right in the middle of the plane. She now takes full control of the lead. Steady trying to hunt her down, though, trying to get right up to her if you can. Working the inside of the track, trying to keep the momentum high. You're going to see a lot of this, too, where they're running in that 4th gear here, just trying to bolster the speed and bolster the momentum. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll try to actually outdrive the corner and actually then only lift so much entering into that turn, helping kind of consistently control out the field and control their spot in the run. Stanley Pottle, oh my, what a slide job thrown there in turn number 1 and 2. He barely caught it as he was coming around, but he managed to throw a huge one right at the 76 of Mike Rideout. And MRM 76 having some company. Stanley trying to show he can put up a fight with these guys, but the car simply will not handle enough of it, having some troubles getting back in position. Dirt kicking up, car starting to drive into the corners. And by the way, this isn't the first time we've seen these Honda Civics or even the Hyundais on the track. If you do recall, we actually had quite a few broadcasts on the smaller tracks with these things as well when they raced them out, and believe me when I say it, they were just as much fun to watch as they were probably as fun to drive. Down the final corners, though, off of corner number 3 and 4, the big 5 painted schemed up machine. Chantel Bottle drives to a victory lane celebration in heat number 2, taking it handily from the closer, Cindy Taylor. Chantel is already looking to try and make or break this race situation. It's going to be an interesting A main coming up. Let's take a look at your Heat 2 results. The throttle Chantel Pottle pulls off the W. Second will go to Cindy Taylor. Third to Noah Healy. Mike Rideout going fourth. And Stanley Pottle taking home fifth. So now with that set in motion and that set on the charge, we are just now approaching the time for these drivers to get to the racing aspect of it. We are currently under the hot lap session right now here, race fans, so we'll let them take a few seconds here, just kind of get around the track, get some speed on the corners. And let's talk about this for a second. We are seeing right now multiple lanes and options used for the corners and through the turns. Some more often than not finding a little bit of a tougher time holding the outside line, as even Dave Sirk's showing you. So that then begs the question, can you drive the outside line and then get a good run in that middle and bottom? Or is the middle and the bottom only going to be where you're going to see most of the speed coming from? It seems though, because they can't really rip it around the top, it seems though that bottom lane may be effective and very useful throughout here. That's going to be a very tough call here for these guys to have to deal with. Because a lot of times we run here in Bristol that with that 2021 updated banking, or excuse me, 2022 updated banking, the car has actually become a little bit more more power hungry to actually get around to that cushion. So we'll have to see, but nevertheless, these front wheel drive cars, one thing's for sure, do not let it slip out too much. Keep it nice and straight. The front end of the truck is, the car is basically what is controlling these things to steer in and steer off more often than not. But nevertheless, the field is set to go. Final warm-up sessions now engaged, and we are ready for this one. A main event time coming up. Now the ultimate question lies. Who's going to walk away with the W? Field is preparing for the griding order here. And we are ready as well. Here we go. On the pole. It will be no, that's not right there. Hold on a minute. Race fans, we got to get that fixed. Hold on. Can we get the camera down there? All right, we got the camera down there. All right. So on the pole, in the 14, it will be Christian Shriver is outside. In the 5, Chantel the Throttle Pottle. Row number 2, it will be Eric Gann. In the 51, it is outside the closer, Cindy Taylor. In row number 3, it'll be the 84 of Matthew Hoffert. Is outside. It will be the 85 Ely. In row number 4, it will be Mike Rideout, or excuse me, Dave Sirk. And the 56 is outside. In the 76, that is Mike Rideout. And finally, then your starting lineup in the back of the pack, the Rattlesnake, Robert Kahn. And the 21 is outside in the number 48, Stanley Pottle. Field is set and ready to barge on around. And while they do that, currently maybe I can get this technical difficulty screen up so I can finally fix this camera issue. I guess there's no getting past it. Sorry, fans. Hopefully if there is any cautions, we'll be able to get around it here. So, nevertheless, field gonna march their way on around and down to the corner ends here of the track. The 14, the 5 about to go out of here. Everybody ready and ready to dish it out off of corner number 4 to the green flag start. 40 laps to the distance. We're off and running. 45 laps now. Also, they've added 5 extra laps to this race. They said 40 wasn't enough, so they wanted to add more. And right out of the gate, yeah, I think 5 more is what the 14 was taking the 5 for a little bump and tag out of the gate. Side by side for the race lead already, and they're already putting fenders together. Bit of a contrast difference to what we saw on the beginning of these, and I think maybe Shriver was thinking he can't let Pottle get ahead. He knows what she'll do. And they're still just putting each other into the dirt here, just putting the fenders straight together. I know this is far hard racing, but I think you gotta calm down a little bit once in a while there, kids. Holy crap. Holy cow, they are not giving an inch down there. Onboard camera here with the closer, Sydney Taylor, as we watch from behind. Matthew Hoffer trying to keep her out of her draft. And yeah, that draft does work, by the way. It's a bit of a useful weapon when you need to. As Dave Sherrick now moves the chains around. Back on the verge into the corners they go. Every driver for themselves here, continuing on. The Rattlesnake Rubber Con starting back in the nice spot here, moving the chains up there as well, looking for a position and trying to gain ground. He's got Dave Stewart right in front of him here as well, Cindy the Closer Taylor. Some good drive off here from the con camp. Meanwhile, right behind Bottle, Shriver has lost some speed and edge as Eric Gann now tries to move his way to the chains. Evo Ishak saying, now that's racing. You're telling me. Now, if only we can get that to work with the dirt stocks and get that square body they have in the World of Outlaws for dirt racing game. That's beyond the point. But I'm just saying that racing, if you want the racing you saw me go between Paul and Shriver, I think that's a good start to make sure you can have a little more fun with it. Still marching around the corners here. Paddle still holding back the field and keeping them all in the distance. Gone right now, trying to make a drive off to get around Hofford in the top front here. Cindy the Closer Taylor also dealing with the added pressure and dealing with the momentum starting to burn and wail on her. On board camera here on that Honda Civic 84 of Matthew Hofford. Oh, and a nice little tag there from Con to Hoffer as he completely destroys my cameras, and also while at it takes a piece of the fender of Hofford. Hofford, I don't know if you exactly appreciate that one much, buddy, but I think Con's trying to tell you something. He's not letting you go that easily. That was a huge hit around the corner there. Uh-oh, trouble up off the turn number 1 and 2. The caution is flying. Hold on, no caution yet. They're saying no caution, no caution. I thought there would be a caution here. Oh, yep, they're going to be a caution now. They're going around him. Oh, and looks like Bottle and Shriver getting into it a little bit there. Unfortunately, coming off the corner there. Caution flag is ensuing. These guys aren't slowing down, though. Guys, the caution is supposed to be out here when you're supposed to slow down around the track, guys. What are you doing? I don't think they care. I think they just want to race it out. I think that's what they care about more. Lights are flickering on now. There it is. There we go. I don't know what happened there. I thought there would be a caution, but no. Not in this case anyway. So the field will recenter, re-rack, restack, and all that. And we're going to have to see what the heck happens from here. But that was a wild little start and a get-go there from position. We'll have to see what goes down from there and see how this one plays out. Drivers already ready to get back to it. They want to get to it again, so let's let them out of here one more time. Green flag high in the air. We're back at it. The throttle, Chantel Pottle taking the early lead again, though the 14 Crusader Scheme Camp is going to try to make her work for it. Matthew Hoffer right now working the top side with Eric Gann there. Both drivers making a great little charge into the fields, into the paces, into the distance zone. All drivers right now flashing the lights, flashing the corners. They do know the lights are on this place though, don't they? Apparently they like having a little extra light around here. I don't blame them. Evo, to answer your LPM1's question, I don't even know, but coming off around the turn, bump and run there from the 14, trying to get the 5 just a slight bit loose, maybe trying to find a way around her. Very difficult to pass right now, it seems, and you see the 5 is blocking his run. He's trying to actually engage the inside of that field, but he can't quite get enough of the speed to come with it. Dave Sherrick and the number 56, though, after a horrible heat, making a great comeback. He's 5 spots up through the field under the ranks. looking at the verge of Hoffer right now, trying to catch him. As you can see, they continue to now fall into the draft line. The order set. These Honda Civics right now are absolutely roaring around the track, trying to get the most out of the RPMs, while at the same time trying to kick as much control off into the dirt and the plains. Down around the turn here, another little bump and tag there. Looks like some drivers getting a little bit crazy down there. 4 wide off the tangent here, and right in between. Stanley Bottle, no forgiveness there. Fires one right back at him and takes one for the shot in the dark. Coming around the corner with, oh, we got trouble on turn number 4, the 14, getting into the 5. A caution is that we got a flyer. Front of the field, in front of the pack, and they got him wrapped around. Trouble for the 5 and the 14. And it looks like a left rear tire down on the 5. Whoa. And that car does not sound good. Sparks are flying. You can see it. There is a big problem. The 5 is in deep trouble here. Left rear tire's down, it's flat, and she's going to have to try to muscle her way back into pit road. What the heck happened between her and the 14, though? Looked like Shriver was trying to get that inside, just barely clipped her. Looks like the car didn't even... You can see he tried to back off, try to let her reset there, but I don't know if that was exactly a smart move on the 14 for that half. I mean, take one more look at it here from that camera. We'll see how much that corner he got, but it looked like he got a bit. Got it right down, and that's the contact made. Yep, and bam, right there, good camera angle. You see that left rear just slams into the barrels, and that was all she wrote. What a tough break for the 5 and the 14. Both drivers now going to have to go to the back pretty much. One to go into pit road, one having to serve an EOL. And right now, Shriver, I guarantee, is probably not happy with himself for that one. That was a bad spot to be thrown into, unfortunately. Well, waste no time, waste no credit. We took a little bit of a time there watching that replay. I think it's time we get back to the action. 21 laps remain here at Bristol Dirt. Here we go now. Matthew Hofford will take the lead over. Eric Gann already coming through. And Stanley Pottle already not exactly making friends down there, I'll say. Coming down to the corner distance. Uh-oh, look out. Trouble, trouble again. There's a 5 into the wall again. Oh. Went from the leader to becoming part of the eaters. I don't even know what the heck is going on right now, but that 5 got taken for a wild ride off the corner end. Another look at the replay. Well, there's the 48. Good contact there made. More contact made, and then there's ride out. Just barely clips. And then the 5. Ouch! Oh, man. It's a good thing they got 2 fast pairs, otherwise this one would be a long night for some drivers. I'll tell you that right now. Oh my. Well, we're going to just kind of have to reset them, re-rack, restack, and all that. Drivers are currently getting taken on around the track here. Currently the 5 getting into pit road, trying to get somewhat under control and maybe a little bit more relaxed, I presume, at this point. Kind of annoyed, which is how this race went. Field march on around here, back in again. Here we go from our Tower of Doom. We go. Green flag is out again. 3 wide salute there off the top side of the bottom. Con, right out, and Bottle all mixing in. Crusader trying to stick with him, and looks like the 5, Chantel. Look like a mad lad off the dash, right for the 07. She gets it right in between, hangs on though. Meanwhile, right in the mix, here comes the Crusader back on the outside. Con trying to block her. Doesn't want to deal with him too much. Driver back into the top side again. A little trouble keeping the corners off. Gone now, trying to hunt down the closer, Cindy Taylor. Meanwhile, up ahead here, Eric Gann has got the race lead. Matthew Hoffick, Dave Stewart, absolutely commanding presence here right now, taking first, second, and third handedly. But will they be able to continue that down? It's going to be a question they'll have to answer themselves. Kahn on the bottom, slingshots to the inside. Nice run off from the corner. And now the Arizona T closer 07, Cindy Taylor moving her way back to the chains here, dealing with the 5 lap down at the moment. Kahn trying to hang on. The Castrol 21, he's been known to rip it around on the asphalt side, but he would love to prove something in the dirt. And look at this now. Hoffert giving the 56 some room, and Stewart kindly, like a thief in the night, takes it from him. The 56 is down into the second spot. Your leader, though, is the 51, Eric Gann, trying to hold on. He's won on the dirt before. He'd love to bring it home again. Former dirt racing champion in his own right. He's been known to park it and put it up when he needs to. But Sierra, this is the first time we've ever seen him put a battle on the dirt side. He's coming for Eric Gann. Talk about a late rally too. He's absolutely killing it on the motor and killing it on the speed, just trying to get to Gann. You see him actually shifting from third to fourth. I'm surprised there. Most drivers are staying in fourth most of this race, and that's kind of a shocker. But it seems to be working for him. Side by side, this is your battle for the lead. As they come off the corner, the 3 wide salute in. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. What? What? No. Do not tell me. The caution flag flies. What? Hold on a minute. Producers, get me back to that one. I need to see where this was from. They're saying we don't have any replay. What are you talking about? We should have a replay. We have nothing? We have nothing. Okay, great. Saying the officials found... I don't even know what they're saying. The officials are yelling in my ear right now. I don't know what they are saying here, guys. I'm sorry to say there. All I know is the caution flag has been raised high in the air, which means we're going to get back to green with only a green-white checker left to finish. Literally, this was a heated battle between Gann, Stewart, and Hoffert. Straight to the end. Hoffert right now, I gotta believe, is just thinking if I had a chance, I might have had him there. Stewart just probably thinking I need to get a good restart, and Gann thinking at this point, I hope I could just hold this thing on. The RC radio control driver ready to try and hold on for one last time off the final corners here. Top 5 on your screen. Who is taking this one home? Off of corner number 4 to the green flag. We wave. It's back to action. It's back to the race. And Stewart with an impressive start out of the gate. Gets it around Gann on the bottom. Stewart learned his lesson. Taking full control. Right into the mix. Cindy Taylor getting a little bit clipped up. The 5 of Chantel Bottle moving to the top 5. Right out trying to get her. White flag high in the air this time on by. Gann and Hoffer gonna do battle again. Kahn gets into the second place spot somehow, some way. Stewart trying to keep him behind. Will they be able to hold it down for the final leg of the race? Stewart trying to do it. Into the final corners up a turn number 3 and 4. And Dave Stewart will finally find himself in victory lane here on PTM Racing TV. What a performance. What a win and a performance. And Stewart doing what he set out to do when he joined this league and finally pulls one off. The Iowa native able to get one to the end into victory lane at last, managing to knock down Eric Gann on that final restart. What a performance. Some absolutely crazy, crazy racing here on PTM Racing TV. Race results now coming up on your screen for your feature results. Yeah, here's how they all finish out. A huge, huge win for Sierra Con going second, third to Hofford, fourth to Gand, fifth to Pottle, rounding out the top 5. Rest of your finishers on your screen, but man, oh man, oh man. This was absolutely chaotic. Well, nevertheless, here, race fans, that will all but wrap up our showcase and race today. For those that tuned on in and shot the show with us, thank you so much for coming on board. We appreciate your support. Congratulations again to Dave Stewart on your race win. And everyone at home, see you guys next time when the green flag flies.